What's up, guys? This is Prime MC from PR Tech Reviews, and today I got the Soul SE5BLKs. Let's get started. Alrighty, here, so we got the Soul SE5 Elite High Definition Noise Cancelling Headphones. I have to say, these are very good at noise cancelling. You have your made for iPod, iPhone, iPad, so if any of you got Apple devices, it is made for that. So you can take the cover off. There's some other stuff, noise cancelling switch, battery compartments, how to use the controls again. And so here we come into the box. We have the quick start guide. As you can see, it's pretty simple in nature, how to use the headphones, what each button does, how to plug in the wires. You have your warranty information, which I know is very important when buying products, especially off of Amazon, which is what I'm going to link in the description. You have your limited warranty, and then the rest is in Chinese. I have no idea why. Anyways, so let's get into the box. You have this nice plastic cover sheet. That's pretty nice. Put that over there. You have the headphones. We'll get to that later. First, let's get into the cover. You have a cloth cover instead of a hardcover case that comes with the SL300s. By the way, these are the kind of newer versions of the SL300s, except they come with a cloth instead of hardcover case, and they only come with one wire instead of two. It comes with a microphone inline one for the Apple devices, and doesn't come with the other, I think the high quality one, not sure exactly. And there's one more feature that they're missing, so let me take the headphones out. Right here on the top, it just does not say by Ludicrous, and they're matte black. They are not shiny black. So those are the subtle differences that you're going to get between the SL300s and the SE5BLKs. But to be honest, these are a lot more worth it because they are a lot cheaper than the SL300s. And for those minor additions, I guess you could live without them. So anyways, here are the headphones. They're very stylish. I mean, like, if you're walking down the street with them, they're really nice. I really like them. On the right side right here, the cover comes out. You put your two fingers like this, and you twist. Put the headphones down. It's a little flimsy sometimes. And you have your batteries. And there's a little adjustment level for your isolation sound. So when you do have the headphones on, you could have them at high power, at high isolation, or you can have them at low, so you don't have too much isolation. This is good if there's too much bass in the audio you're listening to. You can kind of tone it down a little bit, which is a very nice feature. There is also lights, as you can see right here, which is a very cool feature about these headphones. So let me put this cover case on correctly. You have to put it correctly. It took me like 5 minutes one time. I didn't even notice I was putting it the other way. So anyways, here are the headphones. Here's your on-off switch. So usually it will light up blue. You can barely faintly see it right now. Hopefully the camera is getting it, but it lights up blue. And if you click this button right here, you'll have the lights around the headphones, which are really cool at night when it's dark. It's amazing. I really like them. Anyways, so you have your cord. You plug this side into the headphones. Pretty simple. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do that. And it's a pretty long cord. I think it's a 3-foot cord. Not sure though. But otherwise, it's perfect length, perfect quality kind of cord. And just looking at the headphones themselves, these cushions are so nice. As you can see, they're very cushioned right here. These aren't flimsy headphones. They're pretty strong. And they do fold, which is a great, like, for packaging and putting in this case. It's awesome to be able to have folding headphones. Obviously, they come up. And that's about the main features and design of the headphone. So the design is very nice, and as you can see, they're very elegant. I really do like the lights. The lights only turn on when the isolation feature is on. One more special feature about this is if the batteries do go out, they still do work, but you can't have the isolation feature on. The only problem with that is they don't sound as great without that on. Like, they sound just like normal earbuds. So I recommend that you keep extra pairs of AAA batteries when using these headphones.
Hey guys, this is Ironic from PR Tech Reviews, and Prad MC wanted me to compare the Souls, which we are reviewing, and the Bose Quiet Comfort. Now, I just listened to them both, and I felt as if the Bose were much lighter than the Souls. That's partly due to the fact that the Souls have two AA batteries in them, and the fact that batteries make them heavier. Also, it felt like Bose, because they were lighter, they're more comfortable. Although these have like 3 cushions right here and on the top, it feels, just because it's heavier, the Bose wins it in the comfort department. Now, in the audio, it feels as if the Soul wins that part. That's due to the fact that it's like a mixture of Bose and Beats into one headphone. This this headphone has much better bass than the Bose, and the fact that it has the quality of the Bose and the bass of Beats, that's just what makes this such a great headphone. And it's very sturdy, whereas because it's so light and flimsy, the Bose makes it feel as if it's just another $15 thing with a good company headset. It is a good headset. I do recommend it, but I think this is a better headset just because it's great sound quality, great bass. Look at the sleek design too. I mean, you gotta give props to this company. It's really amazing. All right, back to you, Pratt.
Alrighty, guys. So I've been reviewing the Soul SE5BLKs, and honestly, I love the headphones. They're very comfortable. They are a fusion of Beats and Bose, which is just amazing. Not too much of both, but hey, it's great. And the price of these headphones is what makes them amazing. $60. Yes, I am not, this is not a typo or anything. It is $60 for these headphones. I will link it in the description below, but for $60, these headphones are amazing. On top of that, like, you're getting a nice brand name company. They're very comfortable. They have warranty. Everything's coming with it. $60, you get everything that I just showed you in the box. Perfect. Anyways, guys, this is Prime C from PR Tech Reviews. I'll see you guys later.
Go fish!